What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about today is Colin Kaepernick's golden ticket. Now, he's already been confirmed from one of the people that actually pulled the golden ticket. And for a lot of you guys that are just getting into Madden, it used to be golden tickets. Last year, they switched it to ultimate tickets. That didn't work out too well just by the name and the sound. It's stupid, like, in my opinion, to call it an ultimate ticket. It was fine with the whole Willy Wonka situation, treating grown men like children and making us pull golden tickets. But throughout the years, they've actually made some really, really good ones. Shout out to the people that really made good golden tickets. Some people made stupid ones. We're not going to get into that. But what I'm going to talk about right now is the individual that tweeted out that he is going to use his golden ticket to make Colin Kaepernick. Now, for a lot of you guys that don't understand the way it works is, this is what happens, right? As of this year, I believe this is the first year where they made it mandatory that you have to be signed up to Mutt rewards. So what happens is, on your home screen for Madden 18, you're going to need to go over here and you're going to sign up for it. Some people that actually pulled one contacted me on my videos and asked me, and I led them in the right direction. Also remember, there are a lot of scamming Twitter accounts that try to be EA Sports. Do not be fooled. It's EA Sports _ Mutt, okay? EA Sports _ Mutt. If you want to verify it some more, you could go to my Twitter at GmiasWorld, and they follow me. So you can check like the people that follow me or whatever, or check my account to see how, you know, who I'm following, and I follow them. So they are the real ultimate team. Don't go with the guys that have double underscores or some other foolishness that a lot of you guys get involved in, and then you get scammed, and then it makes me feel like, yo, I don't like that when people get taken advantage of. So I try to make sure that people understand what's going on. Now, obviously, we all make mistakes, and sometimes we, you know, make the wrong decisions. But if we can all help each other out to know exactly where to go for the information, maybe we can prevent it. All right. So now, look, you guys have been asking me about my thoughts on Colin Kaepernick's golden ticket that's going to be made. Let me just explain something to you. The Michael Vick card, right? Because the thing that I don't understand about this whole situation is that, because like Kaepernick's only card that he had was like a silver, I think, right? Let me go to it real quick. Because what happens is, after you get the golden ticket, EA is going to email you, right? And then you're going to have to give them certain stats that you want for the card. So the person that's going to make the Colin Kaepernick golden ticket, what's going to happen is this. He's going to get an email from EA Sports. They're going to ask him to submit his, they're going to give him like a fill-in sheet, where you can go for each attribute, like each attribute where you want to have the chemistries, whatever. He'll probably have something like gunslinger, because he can throw the ball pretty well. I believe he did play baseball at some point as well. So he's going to have that gunslinger chem, right? Now, if you look at this card, it's very, very trash. I actually spent a day just experimenting with different type of cards, and I used this card in the game, and it made me understand that these cards really, certain attributes 100% matter. This was one of them. This card right here was one of them. Like, he was throwing the ball terribly. So obviously it's going to be high 90s everywhere. The card is guaranteed to be at least a 99. I don't know if they're going to start going to the 100 overalls that they're talking about doing in Madden 19 with 18. So it's guaranteed to be a 99 overall golden ticket. That's what I can tell you. Now, when you look at it, his speed's going to be at least a 92, 93. They give you a certain amount of credits that you could put to each attribute. So the person that makes the card is going to have to go through this side and figure out how he wants to make Colin Kaepernick. Obviously, you got to make him a 99 throw power. But if you do that, you're going to take away from other things. But then you can make the chemistry be go deep, and then you can actually chem that up with the +4 from doing the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? With tier 5 go deep. So you could actually make his throw power 95, and if somebody wanted to max him out, use those things. You got to be very, very smart with the way that you're making it. And that's pretty much how you make the golden ticket. Now, as far as the type of card he's going to be pretty much not... Look, put it like this, right? If you have Michael Vick right now, you're pretty much going to have Kaepernick be a little bit slower Michael Vick. That's more or less what you're going to get. They're going to up his speed. They're going to make him do certain things that's similar to the way that Michael Vick is. The only difference is this. Michael Vick is smaller, so he's going to run better within the game. He's not going to be... It's not going to be a situation to where it's like... you know, Michael Vick's, I'm trying to go to his other one. Doesn't he have a, I think he has, what, a 97? Okay, that one right there. Okay, so look, Michael Vick, right, because of his height, he's like, you know, he's a 6 foot, I believe. What's Colin Kaepernick? I think he's like a little bit taller than 6 foot. I'm going to go back to his card in a second just to verify, but I know he's tall. He looks tall when you see him on the field, so I'm assuming that he is. What happens is the bigger players in Madden, they don't move the same way as like even though he's 6 foot, Vick has a smaller stature. He's more slender, which is probably how they're going to make Kaepernick. And the slender you are in the game, the easier you move around. They're not going to, unless the guy that makes it uses a lot of his credits to go to speed, I don't think he's going to be faster than maybe 93 speed. You know what I'm saying? Like 92, 93 when they up all the stuff. Because even if you look at this 97 Ultimate Legend with Vick, you can see he's in the 80s with the accuracy short, you know, the accuracy mid, but he has a throw power that can be maxed out if you pick the right one. They're like, this one has go deep ×2, so he can actually max his throw power out at 99. You see what I'm saying? And he can actually be able to do a lot of the different, a lot of those throws that we've all been trying to make. Now, keep in mind, right, the one thing that I've noticed, when you chem up a lot of these actual attributes, it doesn't feel the same. Because right now, I have Dan Marino, right? And I'll tell you this, like his throw power is really a 99 because it's chemmed out. He throws the ball a lot farther than Vick and Culpepper. But remember, both of those guys were chemmed up. Like he's a 98, I only had to chem him up 1. So maybe that has something to do with it because he really throws the ball very, very far. And I've used Michael Vick, and he never, ever, ever threw the ball as far as Dan Marino's actively throwing it right now. And Culpepper, I think, what is he has, a 97? And I chemmed him up to a 99, and he wasn't getting the ball there. So depending on how they work Kaepernick, I don't know if they're going to want to gear it towards that or, you know, make his throw power stay like that and you could chem it up. But I just don't see how the person would use, unless they make the throw accuracy less, and the mid less, and they make his throw accuracy deep higher. But again, that's how they do it. They give you a certain amount of credits that you can use for each one. You can't like max everything out. So that's going to be a very, very specific thing. And I hope well, not hope. I don't use hope with Madden at all. The person that's making it should definitely be looking into seeing exactly which ones he's going to leave the same and which ones, you know, he's going to change. Because at the end of the day, you have to make this card the best that it could possibly be. And a lot of the people that support Kaepernick with the things that's going on with them right now and everything that's happening, they're going to probably, he's going to be bought just off the strength. Maybe you're a 49er fan. Maybe you just support Colin Kaepernick's movement. For whatever reason, he's just going to be bought. But the person that makes him, remember, these are like the main things that they want to show you when you look at this, right? So you want his play action in the 90s. You want his throw on the run, maybe high 80s because the threshold is like 80, 85, 80. Well, it's in the 80s. Throw accuracy deep, you want in the 90s. Mid, I can go high 80s. Short, I could go high 80s. Throw power, I could go 95. Speed, depending on how many credits you have, you got to do something with that. It has to be in the 90s. The awareness doesn't really matter, but it looks bad if it's not a certain way. So maybe just make that like in the 80s, like mid 80s, something like that. But when you get to these other things, like catching, you could just zero that out. Carrying, you got to make that decent. Even though on conservative, he might not fumble, you want to make his carrying at least an 80. Just to make sure, because if you make his carrying too low, it's going to be bad. Maybe he'll fumble on conservative a lot like other people do. You don't want to do that. Kick power, zero it out. Accuracy, zero it out. Tackle, zero it out. You see what I'm saying? So you take away from those things and then you add it to other things because that's usually the way that it's been working because I actually helped someone out do a golden ticket back in the day, and that's the way that I still think I have the copy of the form that they sent them and everything like that, and we, you know, I helped out with a little bit of insight with where you should put what and whatever, and it worked out to be pretty well. So just so you guys understand, this card is probably, you know, at a 99, because like I said, when you look at, well, hold on, what's his height? 6'4", okay, I knew he was taller than that, taller than Mike Vick, but look, right, when you look at this situation, you gotta expect that he's going to be appealing at least with this list at the quarterback position. So everything should be, you know, high 90s. It should be doing different things like that. And the speed is what I'm very, very concerned about. Because I know with the way that it is, because he's coming from a silver card, it's going to be very, very difficult with the, you know, with the credits that you have, how to manipulate them and use them to the best of your ability. So another question that you guys asked me, would I get the card? Absolutely. If I can afford him, bro, the dude's going to be at least, see, this is another thing. Based on the way Dan Marino's playing right now, if Colin Kaepernick doesn't have Gunslinger, I'm probably not going to get him because I've used the Mike Vick Gunslinger and I've used another Gunslinger. I don't know who the other idiot was. I forgot who the other card was. But I used another person's Gunslinger. Was it Warren Moon? I don't know. Warren Moon has Conductor. I used two Gunslingers. None of them throw it like this card right here. Now, are they going to nerf him probably as soon as they watch this video? Yes, EA Sports will probably nerf him. But right now, he's playing very, very well. And I'm going to be giving you guys some snippets of my live stream so you can actually see how well he really is playing. But at the end of the day, you guys have to understand this. The person that's making this card has to know exactly, you know, the things that will make this card sellable. Because people have made very, very bad cards in the past, and they've thought that, yo, bro, it's pretty... No. It's not good. You got to make sure throw power is good, the speed's good, throw mid, throw short, throw deep. Play action is pretty good also. Throw on the run, you got to give him something decent. If Dan Marino has 84, like, you can't give Kaepernick anything lower than that. So, will he be a high seller? I think he'll go for about 1.5, to be honest with you. Because, like, other than the name, it's nothing, you know, just to probably put him on your team, to say you had a golden ticket Kaepernick is probably the only reason that somebody's going to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's going to be. If he has Gunslinger, I will willingly buy him. If he doesn't, I don't know if I want to go with anything else other than Gunslinger, because the way Dan Marino's balling right now, I want to stick with that because it's working for me. So we'll see how that works out. But that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you, because he has been confirmed that he's going to be made. Another question you guys asked, how soon can you guys get the cards? I'm thinking later on in May, because now EA has to develop the cards after they give the people a chance to email them back and forth with what they want in the cards. So probably towards the end of May, we may be able to do something like that. So if you guys have any other questions about it, or you got concerns about what should be getting done, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Be sure to like it, share it. See you guys and girls next time. One love.